it's cocktail hour, so rock 'em up. Ooh, mama, it's cocktail hour, so pour it up. Pour it up.
What's up, guys? Thank you guys for being patient. I promise you this interview is going to be worth it. So we have Courtney B, the original source of the Kim Porter book. He is a producer. He is so many things in hip hop, and I'll let him also introduce himself. But shout out to Courtney B. Thank you for coming on Mama's Cocktail Hour.
What's going on?
We appreciate you.
This is Courtney B. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. Brick City.
Newark, Brick City.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Right.
I'm a Jersey girl now, but I'm originally from Hell's Kitchen, New York. So shout out to everybody from Brick City, from New York City, Brooklyn, Bronx, wherever you from. Super happy to have you here, Courtney. You have been a hot commodity.
Rockaway.
What? You said Far Rockaway?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Far Rockaway.
My man Cuddy up in there. Rest in peace, Superbs.
Okay. All I know is Far Rockaway is you take the A train all the way down to the last stop, and you got a train that goes over water.
Right.
So, okay, but Courtney, you have been a hot commodity on the news lately. Like, how do you feel about everything that's going on?
I feel kind of grateful for it. I just want everybody to know I'm not a witness for Diddy.
Okay.
I'm not a witness for the state against Diddy. I'm just here as who I am.
Okay. And that's fair.
Okay. That's what I want everybody to know.
Okay. You've been getting, first off, before we even get into all of that, right? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, you're more than just somebody who got this information about Kim Porter. Tell us a little bit about yourself first.
I'm more a shadow, like the back part. I'm more like friends. I'm a friend of Tupac Shakur, may he rest in peace. Grew up back in East Side of New York, 180th Street, and I think it's 180th Street, 178th Street. It was. From there to Newark, New Jersey, he was on the stage with Queen Latifah, Jay-Z, at Newark Symphony Hall. Went from there to Baltimore, Maryland, Greenmount, 33rd Street. Then from there, he went to Cali. From there, he hit me up, let me know that Hussein Fatal needed a record deal. And man, Hussein was running over by Relativity Records. Before Relativity Records, I was over at Atlantic Records with the Artifacts.
Wow.
Around that time.
So you've been in the game like 30 years.
Yes, 30 straight.
Wow. Okay. So what was your relationship with Tupac?
I was more like a homeboy, road dog. Like we didn't kick it as well as music. It wasn't all about music when we talked. It's more about way things are in life. Black Panther, the movement, the sneakers, the gear. Shout out to Damon, who did the Carl Kanai. More about just getting the word out, heard.
So
it's a friendship.
So you guys had like a deep friendship, and so that's the way you first met Kim Porter?
No, I met Kim Porter through him. He was seeing her on the side. You know, I guess she didn't realize that. Well, she realized that he wasn't ready to settle down as what she wanted. She
Okay.
wanted more. Tupac was more, he was engaged to his career, not to a relationship. I didn't get into the relationship he had with her. Just just was how you doing? Just keep it moving like that.
Okay. But so did you know her personally, or you just knew her like off of Pac? Like, yo,
Off
that's my dude's
off of
girl.
Pop. That's Pop. I'm going over here to meet her over here, or over there, type.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
So
coming from
so what do you think? Why do you think you was chosen by essentially Kim Porter to like put this information on the forefront?
it wasn't that I was chosen. I think I was at the right place at the right time. More like when I ran across everything, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, recording, and at the time, Pac had passed already when I ran across it. I was recording this new artist I had, was supposed to be going to Violators. I was doing business with Dave Lightly and another guy from there. I don't want to say his name. Rest in peace to him too.
Okay.
Um, we was working on his come up, or what you would call a demo. He was there getting groomed up, ready, for shots, songs, and that's when she was on the phone with him, and he hollered at me like, "Yo, let me speak to Courtney B right quick." She said, "Oh, I know Courtney B, such and such. You know how people kick it,"
Okay.
and it went from there.
So this is deep. So like you actually had a conversation with her, or it was off the strength of him?
Um, I ain't going to drop names or
Okay.
go like that. It was more well as I was at the right place at the right time always. You understand? I wasn't the type that a high school type cat that went back to holler. Oh, I seen Kim, I seen Pop, I seen my man over there. It wasn't like that. It was more like you could talk around me and it stayed. Whatever spoke there stayed there.
Got it. Okay. And so you felt like she trusted you with this information.
Yes.
Was there anything specific, like when you got the information, about like how you had to handle it? Because Kim passed away in 2018. It's been a really long time. Like, did it come with any like instructions?
No, it came before she passed away. It came the individual gave it to me and said, "Yo, I want you to check something out for me." Now, I thought it was some music at first, and I was wondering
Okay.
why I was the one that listened to him. He was the A&R himself over at Def Jam. So when I
Okay.
did get it, I didn't pay it no mind, you know. And then when I did listen to it, take attention, I sat back and said, "Yo," I plugged into my computer. Then it went from there.
Did you So at first, did you like once you received everything, like did you believe it? Like were you like, yo, this is real, or like this is not real? This can't be real.
What after
Like the
after her
information.
passing, after her passing, that's when I took more kind to it. I took more interest to it because that's when I was going more into. I was like coming from the back to want to be more involved in all expectation of the music business, as well as, excuse me, producing, managing, um, the magazine Source. Big up the Source. Was out. I wanted my own magazine, so I was more like a journalist. I stepped into that field. So what
Okay.
I did, I said, yeah, but I didn't know what to do with it at the time.
Okay. So you didn't know what to do with the information. You got it 3 months before she passed on. So when you found out that she passed, what was the feeling that you had? Like, should I go you know, like, because she passed in 2018, so you got it 3 months before before she passed. So once she passed,
Mhm.
did that not like give you the inkling to kind of drop something or do something with the evidence?
Still, I wasn't more motivated by it because I didn't know what actually what to do. Because, like I was saying, I was just getting into the journalism.
Got
So
it.
when I did get into journalism, I put it together. I said, you know what? Let me try it. I went from that straight to book. I never read it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Then when I got it, I cuffed it because it wasn't enough. It was like 50 pages, something like that. Once I dropped it into um, literature
right.
form.
So I know you said that in there was like 50 pages. So you got it. I know that you dropped your own version of the book called Tell It All, correct?
Right. Not my
And
own version. I just dropped it, and that's how it went as Tell It All. My version of it was um, a chair, directed chair. That's how I looked at it. My vision, not version. My vision was a directed chair. That's how I looked at it because, at the time, the individual, if you didn't sit on his lap, it was an action.
okay.
So
And
that's what I came up with the vision for the directed chair.
so and I like the way how you corrected me and said not my version, because what you're implying by that statement is like this was unedited. You did not touch.
Unedited. No,
Right.
I didn't touch it. No.
I love that because it's important to say that because we know that. So let's dive into it. Like, so how did you get in contact with Chris Todd and how did that kind of work?
I ran into Ty through two parties. Like I gave the books once I did it because it was taking up space. I didn't care about it. Um, the individuals ended up getting into Ty, getting into Wade from Crime Entertainment. He had his own podcast, and I was going
Okay.
strolling through TikTok one late night, and I said, "Yo, how you got that book?" He said, "From you." And I said, "No, you didn't get it from me." They inboxed me. Then when I spoke to him, I said, "Yo, won't you sit down and talk to this? Are you interested? To sit down and talk to the Chris Todd?" So yeah, I spoke to Chris Todd. The energy was there. Cool guy. We made a joint venture with it, and it took off from there. I didn't know how big it was gonna get until they got that big.
Okay. Um, I'm just thinking about something because this is the way my mind works. So guys, bear with me. Was the person that gave it to you Shakir Stewart? Because you said Def Jam exec.
Yeah,
And okay.
yeah,
And I'm sorry. I know you said you didn't want to drop
yeah.
names, but
Well,
you
yeah,
said Def Jam exec, and we all know that allegedly Shakir Stewart was with Kim Porter back in the day.
right, right. That's rest in peace to him and his family and everything, And that's what made me get more interested because it went from him, it went from Pac to him. And I said, "Oh no, I got to put more energy into it." You understand? Now it's my business. Whatever the business of the person who had the business ain't my business. Whatever he did, because I only mind the business that pay my bills. And this time paying my bills, but it was more of a from a generation to a friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like three friends, like a diamond. Like, you know, I got to step into it. You know what I'm saying? I got to
So
put.
do you, and not to cut you off, but I want to add to that because I think people in the comments are going crazy now that we brought up Shakir Stewart. There has been a lot of talk, Courtney B, if you know, on social media about how allegedly Puff could have taken out Shakir Stewart. Because there's been a lot of questions, all alleged, guys. I don't know. I'm just saying what the streets is saying. And they have been saying that there might have been some foul play in Shakir Stewart's death, being that he was messing with Kim Porter, allegedly. What do you think
Well,
about
I could say he was dating her. I
that?
could
Okay.
say that he was crossed lanes together at one point in time. And then that's when I came off. He asked me about it, like yo, I don't date that dude. You understand? He said, yo, I need to really talk to you. I wish I would have took more time to see what he wanted to talk about to him. You know, I'm not saying he would have been here today, but
Right.
I wish I would have took more interest in it to what he was saying. Because I'm not into everybody romantic. Romance.
Okay. So so he was the one that gave you the information?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Um so moving on from that, you got the information, you gave it over to Chris Todd. The book does numbers on Amazon, and we now know who Courtney B is. And
Yeah.
now you also have the book out as well, correct?
Right. Correct. The just I call it the rated R version. Again, back to I like to apologize to um I'll be sure. I like to apologize to the Kim Porter family. Um, I just it's still because I came from a mother, a female. That's is my mother, and I like to apologize to the family because she don't deserve to be the upfront person of this conversation.
Right.
So again, I like to apologize to that family, and plus I'll be sure as well.
Okay. And you have been apologetic this whole entire time. And I
Yeah,
think like, for me, when I first heard you come out on other platforms, I instantly like understood that there was something there because but you've been honest and upfront the whole entire time. Why do you feel like people are trying to come at you or trying to discredit the information that you're providing?
because some people are juvenile because they don't want to. Truth sometimes hurt, and I'm a man. Only a real man, to stand up and take his own ability. What he did. I didn't do it. Put her face on the cover. I didn't write the book. That's not what I'm apologizing for. Um, I'm apologizing for because it hit home. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what it was, how powerful it was. That's what I apologize for. Well as um, stepping away and making it like it's a game or a play. It's not because Kim, she's beautiful. She's a wonderful woman. You know what I'm saying? Very attractive. You know what I'm saying? Soft on the eyes. You know what I'm saying? So it's beyond that. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
and I'm not doing it to um to capitalize. I didn't do it to 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 downplay somebody. I did it more because those two individuals, really three. You know what I'm saying? People die behind this situation. You understand? Everything else with what's going on with his court, he put himself there. I didn't put him there. This didn't put him in jail. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
point.
I've been speaking about him, Lucifer, way back then. You know what I'm saying? I call him Lucifer. Y'all call him what y'all call him, but I call him Lucifer.
Oh, he
But
definitely got that name too for me.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not no tongue biting, no tongue tied. I'm gonna speak by man. I'm a grown man. I'm a street dude. You understand? I don't really like being in this predicament, talking because I'm a street dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna bite my tongue because I don't fear no one but God.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect that 100%. And I think that, you know, it's like, yo, don't kill the messenger. You know what I mean? I kind
Right.
of feel like that's so relevant in your situation because you didn't ask for this information.
Yeah, and I'm
So,
not even the messenger. I'm the businessman. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
You're not gonna kill the businessman. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna respect me. You know what I'm saying? As I'm standing here. You know what I'm saying? My city I'm from, don't burn. We just get hot. You know what I'm saying? The bricks, my streets I walked on don't burn. We just get hot. When we get hot, you know what it is after that. It's time to get out the way.
Okay, well, shout out to Brick City. So Courtney, what do you have to say? I did watch the interview with you and Jaguar, right? Going back and forth. It was pretty hot. And she has a perspective that you work for Jay-Z. Where did she get this perspective from?
I don't work for no one. I work for myself. You understand? I everybody who, I'm not disrespecting or I'm just more fortunate not to have had to have a summer job. You understand? I don't work for anyone in my life. You understand? I may be an independent worker at a record label because I manage or a provider as a producer. I don't work for nobody. Jay-Z, he never crossed no lines with me. He was a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? I knew Jay-Z back when Goose Bombers and Cowboy Boots was out, when he was chilling with Big L up in East Storm. You understand? He's a family man. I respect what he do. You understand? I see him on the field with his daughters. It take a lot just to bring your daughters, because you know what? Everybody on the field want to be there with their homeboy. You know what I'm saying? If I had that position, I'd bring my daughters or my sons on the field. You know what I'm saying? My two sons I have. But I'm not going to, nah. Jay is good. Jaguar right. She's 100% wrong. I try to apologize to her as well. But I'm falling out of that position to keep apologizing, because when you apologize, it make you feel like you're soft. I ain't nothing soft about me. Only thing soft about me is my pockets. You know what I'm saying? They full. But nah, she, and I don't call her Jaguar. She's not a Jaguar. She's a Mushira. You know what I'm saying? Mushira is, and she definitely ain't no Miss Parker. You know what I'm saying? She caught me off when I was tired on the road, because I'm always moving and shaking. So no, Jag, she told me I'm being controlled by somebody, but I see cell phones being pulled out, showing her what to say. You know what I'm saying? She's reckless. And I respect females. So she can't push no button. You know what I'm saying? I respect any other female. I still respect her. But I can't call her that. I'll call her Mushira. You know what I'm saying? Anybody from Stuyvesant, where I'm from, we know what a Mushira is. You know what I'm saying? She ain't no way we gonna call her Miss Parker. You know what I'm saying? I think she's more jealous of Mary J. Blige and Beyonce. And probably even more R&B. You know what I'm saying? Look at her. You know what I'm saying? She let herself go. You know what I'm saying? So, Chad, Bashira is Bashira. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still like, okay, I need to know, and the people in the comments need to know, what is a Mashira? Like, what is your? I need to know.
Everybody from Stuyvesant
you have to break it down for us.
No, people from Stuyvesant at 18, they know what a Bashira is. You understand? Bashira is, Bashira. You understand? You need, back in the day, you need something cooked up, go to Bashira house. You need something, the block was hot, go to Bashira house. You understand? You want to beat up on something, go to Mashira house. You know what I'm saying? Shade on Miss Parker. People, Friday had Ice Cube had Miss Parker. We had Mashira's. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. Okay.
Something you run down on. You know what I'm saying? When you're mad at your girl, you get kicked out, you go to Mashira house. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to kick no names there, but everybody know who Mashira is.
Got it. Okay, guys. Yeah. So I broke it down.
And no disrespect to Bashira, but that's the name I had to give her. Bashira is a real person.
No, we don't want no smoke from Mashira. Yeah. Okay. So all right, so Jaguar, yeah, I kind of I have to say I have heard the whole Jay-Z, she thinks that you coming out. What do you have to say about the people who say that you're coming out for monetary gain at this moment? Like you were trying to get a cash payout.
Yeah, monetary gain. I'm gonna tell you, growing up in Velsburg, I drove an XJ12, 2 gas tanks, going to high school. 535 when it first came out. Cherokees. Drove Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? Had limousines. You know what I'm saying? I don't see, that's just it. I grew up with I don't like to call them stars, but successful people. I went to school with Wyclef. You know what I'm saying? I hung around Miss Owens at on Fridays, Irvington High School. That's you know what I'm saying. We know who my daughter that is. Went on 20th Street. That's Red Man. You know what I'm saying. I grew up with the Lords of the Underground. Um, Naughty by Nature, Artifacts. So they the type of dudes, and then ones who ain't dudes. I grew up with people on Stuyvesant like G, Kendall, guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Slug. You know what I'm saying? Twine, Walmart. So these real dudes, rappers that, and I hung around real rappers, and this is why I'm here for real rappers to get their real fame, and that's why this is why real rappers ain't been heard because of people like what's going on today in the music industry. That's
Mm,
stopping. That's what I'm here for. You understand?
okay.
I'm a
I love that.
showstopper.
I love that. And we're gonna talk about that. So guys, don't leave yet. Okay. We about to get into some real convo. Courtney, I had heard you on an interview discuss about a artist that you had in the industry. You said that I want you to tell the story, but you told the story about how they wanted an artist to do something specific, and because your artist wouldn't do that, y'all didn't
Yeah,
get. Talk
yeah,
about that a little bit more.
yeah. I had an artist. I grew up with his moms and his father. You know, he's
Okay.
the next big thing. Um, Dave Lightly, him say his name, was supposed to have signed him. You know what I'm saying? I took him to Atlanta, got his hair cut, all this, everything done the right way. But the conversation went strange. You know what I'm saying? That's what my man Store said. Don't worry about it. You know, I sign him, I get everything done. May he rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
the
Shakir
industry is,
Stewart. Shakir
yeah,
Stewart.
yeah. He was not him. He ain't the one that was on the guideline. He was at the touchdown. But
Okay.
Dave Lightly was the one who ain't do right. You know what I'm saying? This young man grew his dreads from childhood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He hung out on Stratton up at PA. And I went up there. I knew his parents before he was even exist. He joined
Okay.
existing. You know what I'm saying? When I'm 80% of signing people from Jersey. Queen Latifah, she did her part. Her and Shakir. You know what I'm saying? But I signed most of the people from Jersey, except for Joe Buttons, Apache, Total. Um, that's it. Bruce Springsteen, Stephanie Mills, but everybody else, I brought them in. I brought them
Okay.
to the forefront.
So you basically knew this artist from a young kid. He grew his dreads real long, and something was gonna happen, and it didn't. So
It
bring us
it,
back to
it
that
didn't.
moment.
It went sideways. When the dreads moved out of the way, he was attracted to them. You know what I'm saying? And it got crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's when one day me and Fader was at the hotel. He was in a hotel with Foxy Brown. And I pulled up in my limo, man, big draws. Just got the phone with Wendy Williams. And I came upstairs, downstairs in the lobby. Dave Lightning was down there again. And I said, yo, let's kidnap her. I was ready to kidnap Foxy Brown. You know what I'm saying? And Fade would say, he said, yo, no, don't do that. You need some money? I said, no, it ain't about money. Yo, we roll with Pac. You think he did to Faith? We outlaws. You know what I'm saying? We do real things. You know what I'm saying? Ain't was worrying about corrupt. Nobody care about the dog pound. You know what I'm saying? Stooping them. Nobody care about all that. You know what I'm saying? We see them when we see them. You know what I'm saying? Outlaws is real desperados. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Them guys out there, they ain't trying to, you know, degrade them, but they house dogs. You know what I'm saying? We got real dogs, DMX. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
love DMX.
yeah, big
Okay,
up DMX.
so you saw Dave Lightly, things didn't go well. And how did you know that like it was because so you said that they made him cut his dreads off?
Yeah, you know, he went from dreads to, you know, they was attracted to him. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't letting it go that way because I know his father and mother from childhood. We went to school
And,
together. He
and
wouldn't
when
even
you say
exist there.
and when you say they, who's they?
They, the industry cats. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Who was who had to pull the pin pushers.
Okay. Okay. And so they were attracted to him and he wasn't giving into any of that and they
No,
basically
he ain't
said it.
had to be into it. I wasn't into it. It ain't get that far.
Got it. Understood.
You know what I'm saying? That's when the tapes came along because I was so hot. You understand? You understand? From Brick City, I was so hot, and what they said was, "Yo, who that?" He said, "That's my man Courtney B," and that's when Kim heard my voice. That's how I came along.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you did you ever speak to Kim, getting back to it, like did you ever speak to Kim after it was brought over to you by your boy, even though like Shakir Stewart, didn't he die early on?
he
He died
died.
before Kim.
He didn't die. Somebody violated him. He didn't die. Just died. Die is like heart attack,
Good
falling
point.
asleep. Somebody violated and made like he was, you know, tired out. That's my belief. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else don't gotta believe that. But if you know this guy was doing good. He signed Rick Ross, he signed Beyonce, he signed
That,
um Sierra. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? This guy was on his prime time. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going in the industry that people don't want to say, but I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what it is. Hate me if you want. You understand?
Do you believe that Shakir Stewart was allegedly taken out by Puff?
Allegedly, facts he had a fight with him.
Yes. Yes.
So, if a female get killed, they look for the first person they look for is who? The
Their
boyfriend or the
boyfriend.
baby or the
Yeah.
husband. So, you have a fight with somebody the night or the week or the month in that term or argument, you're a suspect. People know how to clean things up.
Yeah, and that was documented, guys. If you guys don't know, it looks like there was a fight at, I believe, Lightly's wedding.
It was two occasions. One
Okay.
he was assaulted, and then he was his life was taken from him.
There
So
was Did you hear about the are you referring to when he was assaulted at a wedding and there was like a
yeah,
document of like a chair being
yeah,
thrown at him and that was allegedly by Puff and his security guards and they went into
yeah,
the room and there was like a comment from the mother stating that he had to kind of like
yeah,
leave
yeah.
Puff
But see,
alone.
right, yeah, but yeah, leave her alone, and that's what happens when you're a bully and your money is bigger than your name. Because money was bigger than his name. It still is. You know what I'm saying? I guess since he had a bigger bankroll, he could pay more people. You understand? But me, I never has seen a broke day. So stuff like that, I'm a street dude. So I ain't worrying about how big you are or how more money you are. You understand? It's about what the truth is. I got too many angels looking over me that want to see this happen. Andre Harrell, Heavy D, Black Rob, Kim Porter, you understand? Craig Mack. So, yeah. Biggie.
So Biggie, right?
Right.
So do you feel like going back to Kim Porter, right, and the book, do you feel like she was there was foul play in her death given the circumstances and everything that you have in the book and like what you've seen?
Well, like I said, she's a stallion. And I'm not comparing her to a horse. She was, if you seen her, like, she was a head knocker. You seen her? She was healthy. So for them to say how she passed, I'm not a doctor to say how she passed. I'm not the one who did the test for her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Only person though is the person who violated her and God and herself. You understand? That I can't speak about if he had something to do with it. My business is my homies. You understand? So if he was on trial today for all he on trial, I wouldn't be there. I'm not, because it's not my business. You know what I'm saying? Those is not my business what he did or what he accused of or allegedly did. I don't know what the man did. You understand? I just know what he did that violated in my inner circle. You know what I'm saying? My inner circle not squares. You know what I'm saying? We real dudes.
Right. So, and I think that's fair, right? That's a fair
Yeah.
assessment. You don't know, nobody knows. And of course, like, we want to definitely just say we not in the room, we don't understand.
But they say your SHIT catch up on you, right?
Yep.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
Everything
Again,
catches up to you.
I'm not a witness, and I'm not praying on his downfall. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather for him be on the streets. Honestly, that's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? He's I can't say he's a great businessman, but he was successful. So I'm not gonna take that away from him. But he wrong for the things I acknowledge that he did.
Okay.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
so let's go back. You did an interview with your lawyer, and
Error,
given
yeah,
you've given over stuff. But like you said, you are not a witness. You just want to make that clear again.
yes. I'm not a witness. I didn't go to grand jury for a witness for him, or against him, or whatever. I went as a witness. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So and so like now you're not in possession of anything any longer.
No, no. I had no possession of anything.
Okay. Um what do you feel like is next for you?
For
Like
me,
at this point, yeah, in the game, what in relation to like the trial?
um, well, as the trial, I won't be there. I'm gonna know just like you know, either by text or TikTok or Instagram.
Okay, got it,
My
got it,
ears
got
like you. My ears gonna bleed like yours gonna bleed.
it. Okay. So you just making clear like you're not a witness, meaning like
No, I'm
you're
not.
not gonna be
No,
there testifying, nothing like that.
nope. I'm not testifying for him.
Okay.
No.
And so what happens to like Kim's book? We know that Kim's book has been taken off Amazon. Is there any talks of like the book going back on Amazon? I got it
It's out there.
here.
It's always as a way as how that's part right there. I apologize for, but it's it's out there. It ain't the same cover.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So that book is currently out there and it's for sale, right? You got to be send me the link so I can share it with
definitely.
everyone.
I definitely
Um,
will.
so that one's like you said, it's unedited,
Right.
right?
Correct.
Because in this one there was X's and people were crossed out,
Correct.
right? Okay. Even though like there has been some clarification on who potentially the X'd out people were. I think we've
Right.
put a couple of two and two together. Like one of them, I know on my channel, I had thought it was Snoop. So I I had that conversation with Chris Todd when he did Mama's Cocktail Hour. I was like, is it? And he was like, I'm not gonna say it. He X'd out people in this book, but the book that you have, there is no edited version of it, right?
Right. Right.
All right. Well, let's see what people are asking. Um, Someone wants to know if you knew Nelly.
Yeah. I never. Let me tell you the story about Nelly. It was a guy named Slim 21 from St. Louis came to see me. Nelly sent him. He lived with me. Good guy. And I auctioned him to get a deal for Nelly. Yeah.
Wow. So you knew Nelly from like back when, before he was popping?
Right. First album, Country Grammar.
I love that album.
Right.
I love that album. Okay, so you knew Nelly. So have you ever met Puff? This is my question. Have you ever met Puff one-on-one? I know that you know that there has been things that happen like very
You know
close
what?
to you.
Right. It, like,
Hold on, your phone's cutting up
if I
just a
see
little
you
bit.
tomorrow, you know, Mom, ask me about you. Yes, I did the interview. I guess he know of me because Lil Kim was on Atlantic Records.
Hold on, Courtney. It looks like your audio's coming in and out. Hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure we hear you before you go on. Hold on.
I think this
There,
the percentage
you
is
good
dropping
there?
real fast.
Yep, you good
Yeah,
there. Go ahead. So what
yeah.
did you say about it?
He do know of me because Lil Kim was on Big Beat and Artifacts was on Big Beat. He know of me from Universal Records. I mean, not Universal Records. He knew me from Unusual Suspects with Mike Geronimo, DMX, and Hussein Fatal. He took them off to put the locks on it. I don't think he took them off to put the locks on. He took them off because he wanted to take them off because he was down with Pac. Hussein Fatal did the song with Hit 'Em Up, Get Out the Way, Yo, Biggie Small just got dropped. That was Hussein Fatal verse. He know me from seeing me around with Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm not a coat hanger. I'm not a bandwagon jumper. I got my own lane. When you got your own lane, you true to the streets. You don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? To be all next to somebody, at all in the parties, all at the shows, all on the stage. You know what
All in
I'm
the
saying?
videos, dancing.
Well, definitely, I definitely don't. I never did the videos. Definitely didn't do the videos.
Diddy was
I just
definitely
made
in
sure
all videos dancing with shiny suits.
it was his.
Yeah, go ahead. I think you freezing again, Courtney. Hold on. All right, guys, we waiting for him to come back. He's losing some signal there. For everybody up in here, what's up, guys? Smash that like, subscribe to the channel, share. We got Courtney B. I don't know what's going on. He is frozen. So we're gonna hope to see if he comes back in and he can give us just a little bit more questions. But right now, until we get that rectified, let me know. Hold on, I'm gonna remove him real quick. We're gonna come on. I'm gonna see if he gets it back together. But you heard it. That is your man, Courtney B. He is the Diddy insider. If you guys just Google him right now, you'll know his face is all over the news in regards to Diddy. He provided some information. He was provided a flash drive 3 months before Kim Porter passed away. And that information is basically what he's had all these years. Okay. There has still been some questions about who's giving him the information. Exclusively, he said here, Shakir Stewart. I did want him to clarify that because we do know that Shakir Stewart did pass a long time before Kim Porter did. So that was a question that I was hoping that if maybe he gets back on, he still looks like he's having audio issues. We can ask, but he wants to make it clear, guys, he is not a witness for, at this point, I think either the prosecution or for Diddy. He just has been told to give the information up, and that is what he did. He provided the information, I believe, to federal authorities, and at this point he no longer has access to the information, which I do believe are the tapes. Okay. But I had an amazing, amazing time with you guys. Drop me a comment, like, subscribe. It's your girl, Zaida Lisa. If you guys are new here, please subscribe to the channel. We are truth tellers. We getting down to all the nitty gritty, all the truth here on Mama's Cocktail Hour. If you guys have not checked out my Chris Todd interview, please go forward and do that. Chris Todd is the original, well, Courtney B is the original source of the book, right? But Chris Todd was working with Courtney B to put the information out in which this book came about, okay? This is the book, Kim's Lost Words. It was available on Amazon. It is no longer available. They took it down. I'll be sure, sent a cease and desist because of Kim Porter's face. It was taken down. Courtney B has been on this channel apologizing for the face. He said he did, he did not want to disrespect the family, but he wanted to make sure that Kim's words were brought to life. Okay. And if you guys don't know, if you guys are like, yo, wait, hold on, Zaida. Like, I don't know what the book is. I'm just new to this Diddy shit. I don't know what's going on. You can get this entire book. I did an audio for you guys on my channel, on my playlist called After Hours, where we do book reads. I did this entire book. It took me like about an hour. If you guys want to listen to it, you want to know what the nitty gritty is, you could check that out on my live. There's a full book read where I just read the book to you guys. You guys can get your cannabis, your coffee, your cocktail, whatever it is, and read it. It's a good one, but it goes into a lot of stuff. Now, Chris Todd wrote this book. He likes to say he did not write it, but there were things that he collaborated on and things that he took out of the book to like ensure the privacy of some of these artists or celebrities in here. So there are a couple of names that are X'd out. The book that Courtney B was discussing is called Tell It All. And that is a separate book that comes with photos, and it comes with, I believe, the unedited version, meaning there are no XXXX, like, to cover any celebrities, okay? That book, I'm going to get that from Courtney B. I believe there is a link of some sort for that book. Guys, let me know what you guys think. Like, I love the fact that, he came on here. Courtney B is a friend of the channel, so I don't think this will be the last time. And it looks like he actually signed off, guys. So it's your girl. I'm hyped. I'm excited. At this point, the information is with the federal government. Okay. So for me, let me just think about this strategically. There's been a lot of hoopla out in these streets about the validity of this book. My thought process is this, and drop me in the comments whether you believe me or not, because you feel free to have your own opinion, right? We truth tellers here on Mama's Cocktail Hour. I value your opinion, right? My opinion is this. Why would the feds want a book if it wasn't valid, if it didn't hold some truth? Now, yes, and one might argue, right, Zaida, but there was a flash drive, there's a book, and there's photos, and there's videos. Why would they want the context of that if they didn't feel like there was any validity to it? Okay. It looks like Courtney B came out once he started telling his story and saying that he had these tapes and he was in possession of these things. The feds scooped him up. Okay. They said, yo, let me get that information. We may need to use it. Now, whether they have that information or not, there's a lot of people saying that they may already have the information, whatever. Maybe this was a copy that Kim Porter took for her own purposes, because if you read the book, she talks about how she comes into the information. All right. Your girl went down all types of dark holes regarding this book. I've read it like 3 times. She talks about how she steals the flash drives. And it's crazy to me. with everything that's happening now and all of these tapes being leaked here, being leaked there, that people don't feel like the context of this book is real. In this book, in the final chapter, she talks exactly about how she came in contact with the book. And just because I'm feeling a little Scorpio season for y'all, and even though he done jumped off because he was having audio issues, we still gonna just kind of get into it, okay? It says here that she made sure that she kind of got with him sexually again because they were on and off, on and off. She didn't want to be with him anymore. She was realizing that he was sabotaging all of her relationships and allegedly, as the book says, doing some other demonic stuff to the people that she really cared about, right? She goes on to say that she started to have a relationship again so that she can gain access to information that she saw in a safe. And she gained access to that information by being intimate with him and, you know, allowing them back together. She took that information, she made copies, and she put it back. So that's what the book is saying. And shout out to Goddess. She said this book is edited allegedly. Yes, this book is edited. What Chris Todd came on this platform and told us about how he edited this book, he was very specific. He said that these were Kim's words. He took out 2 pages that he said were written by a friend for Kim that were in that drive. He said he took that out. He said he merged things together so that they made sense. I think he said it as far as chapters to make it kind of like flow. And he said that he X'd out names. This is how he said he edited this book. Okay. This is Chris Todd's version. Now, Courtney B has another version. You guys can Google it, and I'll see if I can find the link and also put it in the live community section on my channel. So this is another dig for you guys to subscribe, right? Like, comment, subscribe for exclusive content. Don't just be on here leaving your girl like that. Hit me a like, hit me a comment, or subscribe to the channel if you dig in the content so that we can get into it. But guys, it is getting real. And we are going to be getting to the truth. I have already gotten the other book, or it's going to be on the way, from Courtney B. That one is called Tell It All. It's going to be coming soon. So when that does come, maybe we will do a book read here on Mamas. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for coming on the channel. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's your girl, Zaida Lisa. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.
It's cocktail hour, so rack 'em up. Oh, mama, it's cocktail hour, so pour it up.